You, me, all of us have been thrown into this remote environment. How do we influence one another in creating great results together? A young bear I met in Alaska 25 years ago taught me everything I know about influencing without authority. And I'm going to share that with you now. So, two crucial tips to influence in the virtual space. One right now, and for the second, you'll have to wait. So the first one is, in the virtual environment, influencing is different than face-to-face because the brain, our brain, processes information differently in virtual. It works differently. And it opens opportunities and also threats for creating communities of trust, for creating great influence. The key is to adopt this new pattern for influencing. So the first tip I'm going to give you now is, if you're in a face-to-face virtual interaction, right, using camera, using a video conference, and you want to influence others, the biggest secret, the key is to pause, take a deep breath, think, and respond. It works in the virtual environment. It doesn't work in a face-to-face environment. And that's because our mind processes things differently. In virtual, we are impacted by the immediate environment we are in, be it your kitchen, your office, your home office, wherever you're running the call from. Your presence of mind is in the immediate environment. And therefore, in order to influence, you need to take that into consideration and use the right words. Words carry much more impact in virtual than face-to-face. I'm going to talk about 5 words, NLP words, that you want to be very, very mindful of when you're influencing others in a virtual face-to-face interaction, right? So that's my first tip. Pause, breathe, think, and respond. And a lot of folks speak a lot in the virtual, and while in a face-to-face co-located meeting, it's okay, in the virtual, it's different. People are much more mindful about what is going on in terms of time commitments, time share in a virtual meeting. So be mindful. Pause, breathe, think, respond, using the right words. So my bear friend, whom I met face-to-face in Denali National Park, taught me something profound. And that is, it was a grizzly. It was a grizzly. It wasn't a polar bear. And yet he was saying something simple and true to us humans in general. And that is, we gotta think, we gotta stop before we act. And the funny thing is, as I moved to the corporate world over the last 23 years since I've met that bear, or 25 years even, I've learned that in the denizens of the corporate world, we meet the same bears. And the same bears impact our ability to get into communities of trust and to influence one another and to work very well with one another. So I'm Michael Lear, I'm the president of Sapir Consulting, and I share a lot of great stuff on my YouTube channel. And if you're not in the Project Bite right now, I'm actually going to pause. You're watching this on YouTube, you're not going to get the second tip for free. So you might want to follow the link on Podia to get the full 20-minute Project Bite. But if you're here with me on Project Bite, awesome. You'll get the second tip in a few minutes. And I also use QR codes, so just feel free to take your phone and snap that QR code on the screen to get that YouTube video. This time it's not bears, but it's cats.